Alright guys, the box is in. As you can see, that's the plexiglass window I was talking about. Cover for the back of the box so you can see the amps and the fuses on the bottom. And the unboxing video I forgot to do was for the amp on the left, which is a Soundstream Tarantula 1300 watt monoblock amplifier. And on the right is a Soundstream Picasso 440 watt 2-channel. On the bottom down there in the little window, that's an 80 amp fuse for the 2-channel and a 130 amp fuse for the Tarantula monoblock over there. And I'll go show you the sub in the back. Alright. Here is the Skar 15 and the T-line. You can see the design drawn out on top. Big old port. Port is 16 inches tall, 8 inches wide. Pretty big. Alright, that's about it. This still have a couple wires hanging out the side that I need to drill a hole in the side and put in so they're not just right here on this panel. But this panel does come off. And there's the inside. RCAs are still just laying here. That's why they're sticking outside. But I couldn't do that till they got in the car. Or till the box got in the car, so still have to do the same with the speaker wire for the doors. But I ran the speaker wire for the sub straight through the back of the box. As I was saying, I had the speaker wire coming through the back of the box straight to the amplifier. And I do have a second battery, which is under here. It's just one of those cheap wet cells from Kmart. But as you can see, 4 gauge going into the box, or going into the amp rack, amp mount, coming out the side, comes down here. 2 4 gauges on the positive, which are there. 2 4 gauges on the negative, or ground, which that is 2 4 gauges in a 0 gauge ring terminal. And that is 0 gauge welding cable coming from the front, 0 gauge ground, and I guess I'll go show you the big 3 up front. So I guess hold on a second and I'll get to that. Here's my big 3 upgrade. Got positive from the alternator, goes over to a 300 amp fuse, down and around to the positive on the battery. And then for the grounds, we got negative to the battery, to the engine, and then negative from the battery, down to the frame, the chassis, which is right there. And then positive, and to a 250 amp fuse, which then goes down the fender. You can see it right there. Into the side, down the back. Comes out right here. Goes up to the positive on the battery. And then the battery is grounded to the body. And this is all done in 1/0 welding cable. Yeah, that's about it. So, get a little demo. Alright, demo time. Skar 15. It's a 1300 watt amp, but probably only pushing 900 or about that. Guess we'll play some
DJ Slow Intro.
I know she's not a groupie, so I let her in my group.
Alright, that was pretty nice. I did have a couple, I did try it a little bit before this and actually had my sister out here and was able to do a little bit of a hair trick, so that'll be the next video. See ya.